Hey, what's up, y'all, and welcome to Juicee Sessions. As you see, we are missing one today. There's no tea, no shade, or anything like that. So, as you guys may or may not know or have heard and or seen the story about Michael Brown.
Just give y'all a brief introduction if y'all heard like various stories about what's going on with Mike Brown. Apparently, he was took place in St. Louis, like a suburb outside of St. Louis. Ferguson. Apparently he was with some guy, and the police, I don't really know what the full accurate story is right now, because I'm hearing a whole bunch of stories of what's going on, but from what I recollect, he was with some guy and the police wanted him to do something. He resisted. There was a struggle in the police car with the police and Mike Brown reaching for the gun, and a gunshot had went off in the car. I think Mike Brown had got out the car and, you know, basically surrendered, but that wasn't good enough for the police, so they took him out.
Hundreds of determined protesters still marching more than 24 hours after the police shooting of an unarmed teenager.
No justice, no peace!
Noon on Saturday, 18-year-old Michael Brown, just days away from starting college, lay dead in the street.
Outside my apartment, bro. He ain't armed. He don't got no gun. They just killed this nigga. His blood everywhere.
A police officer stopped Brown and a friend while they were walking to his grandmother's house.
He was a good kid, and they did that to him for no reason.
But police say there was a fight for the officer's gun.
One of those individuals at the time came into as the officer was exiting his police car, allegedly pushed the police officer back into the car, where he physically assaulted the police officer.
A different explanation from the friend walking with Brown.
And the officer then reached out and he grabbed his arm to pull him into the car. So now it's like the officer's pulling him inside the car and he's trying to pull away.
Police say Brown was shot once inside the police car, but the fatal shots came later.
I saw him turn around with his arms up in the air, and they shot him in his face and chest, and he went down unarmed.
His stepfather bowed in grief, later holding up this sign accusing police of executing his son. The teen's mother, inconsolable. Angry residents surrounding the scene, protesting into the night as dozens of officers stand by with barking dogs to keep order. Tonight, police promise a thorough investigation into whether the shooting was justified.
Like, just seeing his body lay there, dead, in the middle of the road like that. I mean, it's not funny, but it just, you know, I'm empathetic about the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, no one deserves to die in a manner that's not of God. You know what I'm saying? But it just, I'm gonna be real with y'all. What the fuck happened? Like, did he provoke it? You know, it's almost one of those Trayvon Martin type things that I feel like that the media, social media, everybody's put up the situation because he's a black young boy. But what really happened? Like, did he provoke it? Was the officer defending himself? You know, versus everyone saying, you know, the little boy didn't do nothing. He was unarmed or anything like that. But we don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Him being dead is not what's disturbing to me right now. What's disturbing me is the reaction to him dying with the people of St. Louis, specifically the African American people, having these riots and stuff. It reminded me of, you know, 10 years back, 9 years back with Hurricane Katrina and people breaking in, grabbing things for their survival. Why are these people breaking in places, stealing stuff, and just going crazy for someone who's dead? Yes, it's crazy situation what happened, but if you all are trying to make a point, why are you all damaging your own communities? These police people don't give a fuck about y'all damaging stuff, messing up stuff, because they ain't gotta live there and shop there and do stuff. Y'all do.
They destroyed them motherfuckers.
To the beauty supply and then broke into the fucking cell phone place. This shit ain't right. And they stole some phones. They getting money and shit for no reason. Damn. This shit.
And what's so damn funny is like the places that they have broken into that's been reported, like they broke into a hair supply store. And the first thing I saw was niggas running out the damn hair supply store with cuticle rimming in their damn hand. Like, selling weed, what you do for to go on the street and sell the shit?
And doing it intentionally because people would have their, like, have a shirt wrapped around their faces so that people couldn't tell, you know.
Not only that, they took their license plates off of the car, so the police officers in the video surveillance basically couldn't see, you know, who the car belonged to. The shit is ignorant. I feel like that it's bad enough that this young black boy has gotten killed the way he got killed, but y'all ain't making shit no fucking better. You making the whole community look ignorant as fuck. Like, what the fuck? No, it just pissed me off. Like, I understand, you know, being hurt. I understand wanting justice. I understand all of that, but the way that they are going about it, to me, is completely ignorant.
I was just looking at some footage from CNN when I first heard about it on my way to work this morning, and just seeing the mom's face was just like, you know, oh, because I've, you know, experienced some people this year with gun loss and who died to, you know, guns and stuff, and their parents and what they're going through and stuff, and just to see her frustration about everything, her pain, her grief. You know, I don't know what that feels like, and it's sad that another person has succumbed to gun violence. Looking at it from a different perspective, I mean, we don't know what Mike Brown did, if he refused to do what the police told him to do, if he, you know, tried to buck up to him to seem, you know, like he was tough, or, I mean, personally, I don't think that the police should have used their gun as a last resort, because they are trained to tame and handle somebody without using weapons. Exactly. Now, I thought that they would only use weapons when they saw a weapon. From the, you know, is that wrong, or is that? I mean,
I don't know what the correct protocol is.
I would think,
but I feel like they're going to use that as an excuse. I wouldn't feel this whole thing that that Mike pushed the police officer in the car, went for his gun and all that. I think that's just a big ass excuse to give the police officer just.
And I saw a picture on Instagram. It was a picture of the white policemen with their dogs in Birmingham back in 1965 with the whole civil rights stuff going on, and it was a similar picture in St. Louis with police with their dogs and the African Americans who were in the picture as well. Kind of frustrated me because these are two different things that's going on. The people in St. Louis were just acting completely stupid. Yeah, I understand that you all are grieving over somebody, you know, that y'all grew up with or close to, whatever the case may be, but these are two different situations. Y'all, it's just stupid. It may be a race thing. And all the time here in Nashville, people who don't submit to what the police say,
and they get arrested for resisting arrest.
Yeah, right. So I don't think it could be a race issue. I'm not for sure, but I mean, to compare those, I don't think this is the situation. Let's go out to the parents, the family of the deceased. It's a fucked up situation. I'm not, you know, I'm upset that he is deceased, but I'm angry at the people in St. Louis that's acting stupid. What's going to happen with you breaking into these stores and stuff and setting gas stations on fire and all that? What is it going to do?
Because it definitely going to make you feel
Makes you even more and more upset.
It causes more problems.
Yeah, because it started off with them, you know, having a march, and maybe somebody was just thinking about it and just, you know, snapped, and then one person saw this person doing it and vice versa, and they all just
and next thing you know, it's a motherfucking flea market.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, what I don't get it.
What was the point of setting the gas station on fire? Like, did they not comprehend that the gas station is tied to gas?
Yeah.
So like they all out there watching the shit burn. Like if the damn shit would have hit that gas line, like they would have fucked some shit up.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have been left. Like, I just feel like, you know, there are ways to do things. Ways to get your messages across. I mean, whatever it is, you know, just, you know, be tactful, be tasteful with it. You know, get justice for him, definitely, but just don't be ignorant about it.
This is because you have you all's community. You all live here, so when you damage your community, it just makes y'all look stupid. Because these white police, they gonna go on the other side of town and go shop in their nice stores and live their life and go on. Now another thing that I guess you can call race-related, whatever you want to call it. CNN had called one of the police is calling the people animals, and he was a white, so I don't know, policeman. He was like, I can't verbatim quote what he's saying, but to paraphrase, he was like, you know, come on, you animals, I'm ready, you know, because he's
doing the riot and stuff.
Doing the riot.
I mean, but what were they acting like?
Yeah, they were acting like animals, but I mean, I can get where that could be a race thing, and I can also see, you know, the other side.
Like my whole
thing
with, you know, I've said about many things. Slavery, discrimination, all of that stuff would never, ever go away. Why? Because we, as the African American community, keep the shit alive. Never go away. How can we expect for another race or another generation to treat us equally, but the way that we act and depict ourselves is completely absurd. Like, it won't
We're interested to see, you know, in the coming days what more information we find out about what's going on. But you know, it's really sad. Somebody is dead, and it's just crazy. I just, you know, hope.
You know, my prayers and everything definitely go out to the family, but I just hope and pray that this doesn't blow up into basically a Trayvon Martin situation. I feel like Trayvon Martin was depicted as a young, innocent black man, and once everything really started to unfold, he wasn't that guy. So I just really feel like, you know, I hope this doesn't be that. If he was a young, innocent, you know, guy that was off to college in 2 days, you know, I hope that's the image that continues to unfold.
I mean, hopefully they have a lot more proof with what's, you know, going on, because nowadays with camera phones and all that stuff, you can catch anything. So
I mean, and then police cars have cameras in them, so hopefully, you know, that police car had a camera and it was able to capture what really happened inside the car, or they don't lose the footage, or you know, whatever.
Yeah, because what I was told, there was a scuffle that happened inside the happened. I don't know when there's
that back seat of that car is very uncomfortable.
Yeah, like when it's being shielded, I don't know how you know, a physical thing could have happened, but how did he get out the car to where the police could shoot him dead? I don't know that either. So it's real confusing. Just a lot going on, and you know, hopefully we'll find out the truth. It's not about having the information first. It's about what information you get. So hopefully we get the right stuff, you know, soon. So